and welcome to the 2025 Ambassador Cruise Line World Indoor Bowls Championships, live from Potter's Resorts in Hopton-on-Sea. We've got a great game coming up for you now. And let's have a look at what we've got coming up for the rest of the day. For now though, let's hand over our coverage to the BBC.
Thank you very much, Rishi. Yes, it is time to bring out the players for our next match. And first out, we have a player qualifying from Australia. He defeated the world number 15 in his debut here in the World Indoor Bowls Championships. Welcome out, Australia's Darren Rowland. His opponent is a man with 18 WBT titles, including 5 World Open singles trophies. Welcome out, world number 2, Scotland's Paul Foster, MBE.
Darren Rowland. Biggest test of his life, no doubt about that, indoors. That cap looks like it's seen a few Aussie summers.
card line, please, Dan.
18 inches short of jack high.
This is where the danger is for Darren Rowland. Starts playing a couple of loose ends and a couple of loose bowls, and all of a sudden Paul Foster will be moving in on him.
I think you've got to expect it to happen, but you don't want it to happen the first couple of ends because you don't want someone to get a run against you. You want to just try and ease into the match if at all possible. Keep it tight.
Yep, only one shot against him at the moment.
Good effort here. Needs to just break under and run. Oh, played a great bowl here. Well done. Darren just had perfect pace here to break under his own shorter bowl onto Paul's shot and sat back down.
Paul going early with this one. Bowl on the jack would be good. Now, will the ball go far enough? It hasn't.
One shot, Darren Rowland.
Yep. Needed to take that ball off clean.
So score 1-0 after the first end.
Good hit though. Always the same in the second game of the afternoon.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
But a closely fought women's final, and everybody just tries to clear out the comfort break and then they make their way back. The rink can change very fast whenever that happens. Atmospheric conditions, you can drop a degree or two and the rink can change as well. Looks like the correction has been made, and it has.
On green.
It's going to make it difficult. There's no way in really for his next ball. Paul
2.5
Foster.
feet short of jack high.
Yeah, Paul come around that, or he can come around that. Doesn't need to get to the jack, and just needs to get to the closest red ball.
One green.
And Darren might just look for the channel here, Corky.
Tough one to get down. Like so many Australians, a lovely smooth delivery. Trying with this, really close.
Brilliant effort here. Just going to fall back on the seam. Great try.
A good second, really good second.
Meanwhile, Paul just added another.
Well, that wasn't easy.
2 shots, Paul Foster.
Set score 1-2 after 2 ends.
There's Mark Dawes just having a chat with Julie Forrest, Beth Reeve up there with her dad. Somebody else is up there as well, but he doesn't look too busy to me.
Jack length 25 metres.
We love you, Rishi.
Oh, 20 inches from jack high.
Paul Foster has traditionally played off this backhand, this direction. A lot of players going to the forehand, they think it's more reliable. Just needs to clear it. Just didn't have the running.
16 inches short of jack high. 2 green.
Struggling to get back. A pretty decent weight. Thanks both bowls. Oh, that was a good bowl. Not surprised he played with a bit of pace there. He really sort of put himself in that position with his 2 front bowls. First 2 deliveries were short, which makes life hard. Got both bowls here, cleared everything out.
Point red, pleasure.
Played it with really nice pace. It's all about missing. That's all. Has to miss this ball. Oh, not quite. Yeah, didn't get down from the high line. A surprise ball. Darren Rowland, hometown Maylands in Australia. He's a science consultant. Well, I think that's a very short term for something very complicated.
Everyone's got that friend, haven't they, where they do something, they've got no idea what they do, and then you've known them for so long you can't actually ask what it is anymore.
So it's called 2-2
Could
after
be
3
that kind of
ends.
situation.
Well, I think the situation with Darren is qualifications are lengthy. I don't think we're talking about 1 degree here. I think there's maybe more than that involved, and possibly even a doctorate. I think he is a doctorate, actually, a PhD.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Brilliant leading from Paul. You know what he's like once he's allowed to be. He's relentless.
2 green.
Little touch on the front of the side of the ball gave him a nudge around. There's no direct hit the way it sits at the moment. Just try and draw to it. Just over the weight. Well, I force the issue on the other side. He can get off that ball now. onto the shot bowl. It's definitely a backhand shot. Yep, going quick, but it's wide. With that sort of pace, there's no give. Bias doesn't have time to have an effect on the balls, but this was always the situation. If you have a bad end against Paul Foster, you're going to lose a 3 or a 4. Already indicating 4 shots.
4 shots. 4 shots.
Wants to pick the jack up and forget it. Back on.
So score 2-6 after 4 ends.
These guys don't mess about. You know, if you know it's 4 shots, lift the jack, move on, take it on the chin, try and do better next end. Beautiful trophy at Langham Glass.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Tough job to fill those with jelly babies.
Two green.
Tough time for anybody to be watching this in Australia, but Outdoor Club, Mount Lawley, if they're shown at any stage, love Australia. Absolutely fantastic country. Great people.
Darren going quick again.
Yep,
Got
close.
the 2 bowls.
Oh yeah, that'll do.
Look at that.
Bang on target.
Very accurate on the drive.
Yeah. Well, if his daughter's watching, Josephine, Dad is doing well.
One red. 2.5 feet short of jack high.
Interesting way to play it.
Depends how hard he can push his own.
No, I was getting caught on it. That's you had a chance if you'd have missed it clean. But the backhand would normally be the way UK players would have played that.
One shot, Darren, Rowland.
Set score 3-6 after 5 ends. Jack length 29.5 metres.
How far short is mine, please, then? 12 inches short of jack high.
Oh, still worth playing. 12 inches, any tap on it will be good. Small ball for such a big man. Size 3. Very few people will play now with 5s, size 5s. It's almost a special order for size 6.
I see very few of the bigger sizes.
One green.
Yeah, good enough to make a second.
2 green.
Yes, he just needs to keep the pressure on. See if Darren can respond to it. Certainly did the last end.
Time out call. Darren has 4 timeouts remaining.
Well, it's a hard shot to draw. He has to get within 10 inches. He could run the jack. He's got a back bowl, I think, lurking around a yard or so from the ditch. I think his own bowls are reasonably safe. It's probably worth having a go at this. If he's inside the jack on the backhand, he could get the 2 green bowls.
He's in the area, but needs to hurry now.
Yeah.
Perhaps caught in two minds.
Yeah, I think that was the harder of the two shots, to be honest with you. He could have played that with fairly strong weight and maybe had a chance at the two balls or the jack, as I was saying. And trying to draw within 10 inches isn't easy if you've been struggling with the first two or three balls. Yeah, this is what the top players are always looking for. A couple of loose ends.
Two shots, full Foster.
All of a sudden you're looking at picking up,
Set score 3-9 after 6 ends.
6, 7 shots and 2 ends, and the set runs away.
Jack length 25.5 metres.
That ball just dropped onto the jack, but the red ball had already been delivered, so it's not a toucher.
Last ball, 18 inches short of jack high. 18.
18's usually enough for Paul Foster to try and get around it.
Here it comes all the way back.
He does that so often. The short ball gets in the way of the opposition, but he doesn't seem to worry too much about it. He's always playing off the high side of the mat.
Oh, this is a great ball.
Oh,
Play, Darren.
that's a brilliant ball. Everything had to be right.
One red. 2 inches short of jack high.
He doesn't look like a guy who gets too excited, does he? A very calm character by the looks of it. Trying to see how Paul Foster can get anything out of this except to try and draw it. He'd be happy enough, I think, just lose the one. 2 ends to go, 5 shots up. So there's no need to come into it with weight. Oh, he's close again. Look at this.
Fabulous effort.
Oh,
What a
wow.
ball.
It's not going to drop. If it drops, it's different, but at the moment, Darren will take the one shot, run away.
Darren Rowland.
Just right, too. These guys know better.
Jack length, 24.5 metres.
Darren Rowland needs at least 2 shots here to give himself any chance at all. This moment in time, he's got 4 singles and he's played well to get those 4 singles.
The difference is Darren's been finding sort of one good bowl, whereas Paul's been far more consistent so far.
Yes, he's playing with multiples, isn't he?
Oh, this is great again. Well played.
That's it. He's really getting in on the draw shot. He's obviously got a good drive as well.
One red.
Oh, that's a good ball there.
Good receiver.
Yeah. He's leaving himself a chance to push ball onto bowl. He knows going into the last end, 4 shots behind Paul Foster is just not going to happen. He's just not close enough. Oh, this might stop it. Yeah. Well, I don't know. He could play a ball onto the 2 green balls and get a result. It's whether he's prepared to go for a second. Or try and get more than 1 out of it. It's a tough one, this. It's not easy. A lot of players would play for the ball onto the 2 green. Yep, that's what he's going for, but he's going very heavy. It's not the weight I was thinking of. At that sort of speed, there's no give in the indoor rink.
He's taking his bowl off as well, which gives Paul a chance to button up the set, turn this jack around the corner if he can.
Well, he's played that narrow line, and
One
even
shot, Darren Rowland.
for the likes of Paul Foster, it's a tough shot.
Set score 5-9 after 8 ends.
But we're into the last end.
Jack length, 27.5 metres.
Jock get well. There you go. Probably the shot.
When you're looking for a fall, a bowl even 2 feet short is not ideal.
No, you really have to have the next 2 inside it. Try and open up an opportunity to get a full house. Two balls short. That's going to be hard now.
I think you're one down, Paul.
Needs to get past them. Not quite. There's a bit of a guard there on both sides.
He needs to be trying to bring something in, his own bowl in for this one to have any kind of chance.
I could understand him playing with that weight. He was hoping to get connections, as you were saying, Sean, just to get into the red bowls and promote them through. There's almost no chance now.
I think it's a four's hard to get the best of times, isn't it? Especially sort of the last end when you need it against an informed Paul Foster.
Well, that closes it down now. He can play a weight shot into it, hope for a really freakish result. And Paul Foster still has the last ball to come. Yep, that's what he's looking for. Not today. He took everything out. He's 2 down. Yeah, it's a pretty fair reflection of the first set. Darren Rowland played 5 really good draw shots.
Enjoy yourself on a UK no-fly cruise. Enjoy yourself. There's amazing shows for you.
Enjoy yourself. There's outstanding cuisine.
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Name's Best Value at Sea. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Name's Best Value at Sea.
easy, smooth delivery. Don't want to overcorrect though, because it'll pull up short. Yep.
2 green. Yes.
Still beatable.
3 green.
Good adjustment here from Darren.
One red.
Darren did draw the shot. We're all just coming back to have a little look at this.
Timeout called. Ball has 4 timeouts to play.
It's 2 balls to come, and forehand's really out of commission. Backhand draw. Any touch in the jack, and he's going to make 3 shots. The alternative, if he wants it, is to run the shot ball off the head. If he's going to play that, then he could be lying probably 3. So he might go for the ball. Yep, playing for it. Oh, he's close
Very
to the
close
edge.
here. Wants the ball clean though, didn't he?
Ooh, I think that was a good percentage shot. First end, second set.
Well worth playing it. Bent very quick at the end.
One shot, Darren Rowland.
Set score 1-0 on the first end.
A good crowd has come back in again. Watch this match.
Jack leg, 26.5 metres.
The cap is off. Used to be very difficult whenever they had the big banks of lights, and it did get very hot out there. But also there was a glare off them. Quite a number of players played with a cap. Don't need it now. Technology's moved on.
1 green.
Such a silky smooth delivery.
I know, and we keep referring to it, but he just gets it away so smooth and so easy. Made corrections in the second ball, made a correction with the third, but just didn't get back. Good effort though. Oh, he's close again. Don't know. I think it's just the one. Yep, just the one.
1 green.
I don't know, I'd be tempted with this, but trouble with playing the forehand and playing with weight is she's got no back position. And if he gets a jack, he's certainly going to be held with the other green one.
Time out call. Down. 3 time out.
Doesn't really want that jack to squeeze across to pools, and it looks quite likely that would be the case.
Yeah. He's looking at the monitor at the end of the rink. It's got the overhead shot, just to let him see what the head looks like. But I'm not convinced that.
Might go really quick through it.
Yeah, it's a dodgy one. Yeah, well, he took his time over this one. Needs an edge on this, not quite. They knew it just wasn't there. It's not easy for Paul Foster either, but he could get a good connection and make 3 out of it.
Worth trying.
Shot,
Anything
Paul
off of
Foster.
Darren Shorter, red bar was getting him back into that jack.
Oh, absolutely. Worth having to go at it.
1 after 2 ends. Jack length 29.5 metres.
That one got away. Yeah, just not enough line on that one. He played it with less weight, so that means it's going to bend. Some of the previous drives were big drives, very heavy drives. Didn't move an inch.
Three green.
It's a decent bolt.
Yep, it takes away the adjusted drive on the backhand. Putting it back to the draw shot.
Three green.
This is the loose ends that we talk about, isn't it, Shannon? It can happen so often. Some of the overseas players, they play some very good draw shots, but somewhere along the line they have a dodgy end, and all of a sudden there are 3 or 4 against them. Four shots.
Tall green.
Just take a yard off if you can without overcorrecting. Try and save. You draw the shot, that's great.
The shot's a bonus, isn't it? Just want to cut this down.
It's a good track. But
It's just got that pace.
Yep, the weight's the problem, and there's the loose end.
Just found it too hard to correct
shots,
after
ball
playing
faster.
the hit-in shot of his second bolt. Didn't get the weight off.
Set score 1-5 after 3 ends. Jack length 29 metres.
Sorry? No, it's that short.
Brilliant start again from Paul Foster.
Time to dig deep. For Darren Rowland, he really needs to start getting balls close. Put a bit of pressure on to Paul Foster.
One green.
bowl because it does 2 jobs.
Yeah, it's building up, isn't it?
The way Paul's playing, Darren's having to find the perfect drawing bowl because he rarely has the position to be able to play the shots.
Yes, there hasn't been too many opportunities where Paul Foster has failed badly with his first 2 bowls, and that's what you're hoping with your opposition, to give you a chance to build ahead. A lot of the shots, the close ends, Darren Rowland might be 2 or 3 inches away, but Paul's got one inside it.
Second ball. Just fallen down. It's 2 now. Time out called. Paul has 3 timeouts remaining.
Yeah, the ball fell out. It was a measure before, and as Dan Blewett was saying there, you just have to indicate to the player that after asking for a decision, if it changes.
That probably count as well.
It's not a bad ball there actually, because there's nothing to catch on. He's got back position, but again, if Darren runs at this, it could go wrong. He's asking how many shots are in it, but I think it's... Oh wow, that's close to the third.
Very close to third.
Yeah. Definite 2. He's gone again. Yeah. I've seen this a lot actually over the years. Where players come up from Australia, especially ones that have big drives, big heavy drive, and it just hasn't worked for them on the indoor carpet. Don't know why, it just hasn't. Kelvin Karkar was one of the ones that could really get it. He mastered it.
2 shots, Paul Foster.
But he was very successful up here.
After 4 in.
It's a very different style of play in Australia. I think if it's your natural go-to at home, then
Jack there,
it's likely you're going to try it
meters.
here, but like you say, there's not many people who can execute it consistently well, not with that sort of pace, flat out.
Not when they're trying to get their draw weight back again. That's good. Nicely in round behind. Well, that's blocking both forehand and backhand. The trouble with the forehand now for Darren is the way that ball's sitting, any touch at all, and it's going to be the shot. If you make it around it, you know, as he has, you're more than likely going to be a bit heavy.
That came in at an unusual angle.
Yeah.
Yes, just one. One red.
Well, still trying to get to the back ball with this one. Not quite. That pulled up very quick. Very quick indeed. That would have surprised him. Yeah, you can see by his reaction. Yeah, he thought he was there, no doubt. Chance on his own.
He's on that same line. Good enough.
Played it well.
Weight was good.
Yeah. He is a very good draw shot player. No doubt about that.
Two shots, Darren Rowland.
You can see the way he plays, that
Set score 3-7 after 5 ends.
the damage you can do with a draw shot.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
No, he didn't push it.
I'm just making a correction.
Yeah.
Got a touch as well.
Two green.
Chance for this one.
He needs to move quicker.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, very good. Darren really has played a lot of these type of bowls. That was a great pickup.
Very close ball for second.
Paul Foster playing the inside line. Needs to clear the front red. Close for 2. Same again. Just a little touch on the jack makes a 3.
Umpire, please.
Well, definitely worth a measure. Once again, Darren Rowland is keeping in touch with Paul Foster.
He's been playing good recovery bowls.
Yes, they've mainly been on the draw, and that's what is definitely his strength.
Two shots, Darren Rowland.
Suddenly the second set's taken on a different look. 7-5, 3 ends to go.
Set score 4-7 after 6 ends. Jack length 26.5 metres.
That's a loose one. Danger, danger. 2 short bowls. Get within 2 shots of Paul Foster. This is the end that you have to win. He's thinking about having a go at these.
Yeah, and that's the problem. I think it's always in his head to drive.
Clear road, he's not far away. Here's the big recovery
Great
goal.
effort. Oh, well done.
Second
He's
shot.
got one down. But great attempt.
1 green.
Thing is, that's what he's capable of. You know, that is really his shot, the draw shot. Might be different down in Australia, but certainly up here, he's a very good draw player. You can do damage when you're that good.
Hard now.
Yes, it is. It is, but it's there. It's there in the backhand. The only thing he doesn't want is the jack. Although if it springs out across the way, it won't do any harm. But oh, he's got a split shot on the backhand to get to the 2 green ones. Trouble is, one of the green ones will lock in, but he can't get the shot out of it, and he needs it.
Timeout call. Darren has 2 timeouts remaining.
You know, if he's coming into there, the problem for him is that the number 1 shot, which is this one, is going to lock on to the number 3 shot, which is just behind it if he plays that weight. Now, I should keep the red ball in, but it's worth playing for it.
Wonder whether he'll try to draw and sit full off of Paul's last bowl.
Yep, that's very
Sit
possible
back down
as well.
again.
Very possible.
Can't really predict what he's going to play, can we?
No, if he's playing to his strengths, he'll try and draw it. Yep, that's what he's doing. Hard to get back with that weight.
That was a great effort.
Yeah.
A bowl wide, I'd say. That was all.
That stopped actually very quickly. I thought he was a half yard through, but it stopped very fast, and don't think Paul will take us. He'll just take this one. Not sure there's any point in trying to do much else with it.
End declared.
Yep.
1 shot. Paul Foster.
Yeah, that's very wise.
Set score 5-8 after 7 ends.
That's the thing about the players of caliber of Paul Foster. They're not going to make a tactical error. You know, he knows that Darren has to chase this now. The last 2 ends, he needs 4 shots. Paul Foster wins this in.
Jack leg,
It's the match
27.5
over.
metres.
Paul Foster looking just to close this. match out in this end. Darren Rowland, if he can score a double, well, that'd be quite a nervy last end. Played it well. Shot ball.
One red.
Oh, he's got
Look at
this.
this one, Paul. Jack 2. That was brilliant.
That's outrageous. It really is. You know, the jack was good, but to get the bull first and then the jack.
3 green.
He's oh, this is tough.
Little touch of the shot bow first. Sat back, bringing the jack right back to his waiting 2 bowls. Absolutely perfect.
He has to play this with weight. He doesn't need big weight. Just needs to hit the target. And if he gets to the target, well, you know, if he gets to the jack, there's always a possibility that it could scoot out here. Otherwise, well, it's going to be tough for him, no doubt about that. But he's got 2 goes at it, so clear a couple out, even give himself a chance.
If he plays the weight that he has been playing, it could even come forward.
No, he's interested in
Very
this.
close this time.
Wow. Plumb on the jack, but it didn't release properly.
Quite a harsh result. The good strike, bang on target.
Yeah, that could have come better. The respot would have been much better because then there was plenty of room around it. Still room, but I expect Paul Foster to get close.
That's exactly what you want at this point.
I expected them to get close, but a back toucher. Wow.
4 green.
Match lie.
Probably the worst position Darren could be in. He hasn't got either respot. He hasn't got a back bowl. Oh, sorry, he has got a back bowl.
Yeah.
Can't see the jack going through clean.
Darren has no timeouts.
The new.
He's going to have to try and draw this. There's no other shot on. Even if he does, it's going to be a tough one in the last end. Still need 3 shots, but yeah, this is going to be hard. Could follow Paul in the backhand. Just try and make it past the front bowl and drop in on the jack. The forehand, he's bringing the jack to the green bowl. Oh, he's playing the forehand. Giving it an effort.
To try.
Yeah. It was a tough one. It really was for him. Well, he's had a great trip up here, and as we all said, he's enjoyed it. But taking on Paul Foster on the Porter ring is never easy. I'll have a chat about it, I'll have a beer later. Paul Foster, 11-5, 9-5. Yeah, you know, it looked comfortable, but it was a run out. I thought he would test him. I thought Darren would test Paul. And his draw shots were more than good enough to do that. Paul Foster was just a little bit more consistent across the whole of the game. Paul Foster second end, getting the 2. The loose end by Darren. Number 4 picked up a 4, and that's when the break happened, 6-2. Paul Foster at 3 in the 6th end, 7 shots and 3 ends. And that was the break, really. On the last end, well, you try and do that, but it doesn't work. So 11-5. Paul Foster in again, another loose end, and that's another 4 shots, a full house on the 3rd end this time. He draws in a cracking ball on the 8th end to close it right down. Not much Darren can do about that. So he's had a good trip up here, got through to the 2nd round, lost out to the 5-time world champion.
And Darren and Paul alongside me. Darren, first of all, how much have you enjoyed your experience here at Potters this week?
Yeah, it's been great. Getting to meet so many people, and playing against Greg was a thrill.
Yeah.
And I thought I might, I thought there might be someone waiting outside for me to do me a bit of damage, but no, everyone's been super positive. Lots of people came up after the game and said, "Oh, well done. Hope you beat Paul," but yeah.
Tough opponent today.
Definitely.
Very briefly, about the reception that you've had from other players. I think chatting beforehand about the reception you've had from the top 16 players in particular.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you don't know what to expect. I mean, this is my first time. I don't think I've met a single player in the top 16 before this week, and then I could probably say, I got a good couple of friends out of there.
Yeah.
And definitely from the qualifiers as well.
Excellent. Well, we're going to call you a friend, and we look forward to welcoming you back at Potters.
Thank you.
Paul, tell me about your performance today. As hard as Darren tried out, I don't think he ever could really establish a foothold in the match.
I was quite happy with my performance. Obviously, I knew it was going to be a tough game because Darren obviously knocked out Greg in the first round, and it's everything else. You can't take any match lightly. I know Darren's been putting the practice in, but just as I was just saying to him there, you put the practice in and it comes game time, it just slightly changes. But I just had to go out there and just try and do a professional job, and I was quite happy with my performance, yeah.
How was that? Chatting to you after your first match and your first win in the singles, and you were talking about routine and enjoying it and trying to replicate what you need to do to go all the way. Do you feel you're getting those sort of vibes again?
Yeah, certainly. I certainly wasn't as nervous as I was the first game, because the first game is always massive. I've always said that. But at the end of the day, every game's hard. But if you start looking at your opponent and start worrying about it, then you're wasting your time. You've just got to concentrate on your own game, and if you play well enough, then you've always got a chance. But there's so many top players still left in the tournament, so it's always going to be hard. But as I say, I'll just concentrate on my own game, and hopefully it's good enough on the day. If not, then I go home.
Commiserations to Darren, but congratulations to Paul Foster, the 5-time champion through.
Well, what an exciting game that was. Thanks very much for tuning in to the 2025 Ambassador Cruise Line World Indoor Bowls Championships, and we hope to see you later on this afternoon.